Hey everyone, welcome to Flowing with Jillian. Today we have a nice vinyasa flow for you. It's going to be spicy. We're going to be warming up, building some strength in our thighs, and finding some balance. And then we'll also have some nice stretching at the end, and it'll really lead us into Shavasana. Let's get started. I do have 2 blocks with me here, but if you don't have blocks, you can always just have like a water bottle like this. You just have to be a little bit more cautious while you're using it because it's a little unstable, but it still works. So go ahead and grab that. And then today we're gonna go ahead and start in child's pose. Toes touching, knees wide, drop your hips back. You can walk your hands forward. Forehead will rest on the mat. If this is uncomfortable for you, feel free to just shins and knees on the ground. Hands can be on your thighs. Find whichever pose feels best. We're gonna go ahead and just connect with our breath here. If it feels safe to do so, close down your eyes or soften your gaze. You've arrived. Start to notice your breath here. The inhales, belly rises, chest rises. And then on your exhales, your chest will fall, your belly will fall. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, open mouth, side out. Let's do 2 more like that. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Last inhale here, the biggest one you've taken all day. Hold it at the top. Exhale, let it go. Let's go ahead and find our Ujjayi breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. A little constriction at the back of your throat, which will kind of sound like an ocean wave. This breath allows us to build that heat internally first, and then the poses will come after that. Your breath always comes first. Your asana second. And try to remember that as we practice today, especially as some poses might get harder. Come back to the breath. It always seems to help, I promise. 2 more cycles of breath on your own. And then on your second exhale, go ahead and open your eyes, roll forward into all fours. We'll start with some cat-cows. Your hips are in line with your knees, shoulders in line with your wrists. And on your inhale, your belly will drop, chest pulls towards the sky, cow pose. And then on your exhale, navel pulls into your spine, shoulders pull apart from one another, chin to chest, cat spine. Inhale, belly drops, chest lifts. Exhale, navel to spine, round into yourself. Inhale, belly drops, chest lifts. Exhale, navel to spine, round into yourself. Go ahead and take 2 more rounds on your own here. Add in any extra movement you might need. Move your wrist. You can move back and forth. Last round on your own, and we'll meet with a neutral spine. Go ahead and tuck your toes. Push your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet here. Find some movement that feels good. If you need some grounding, you can stay still here. Slight bend in your knees. Hips are pulling up and back. We're pressing into each fingertip in every side of our palms here. You're looking either towards the end of your mat or in between your toes. A neutral spine and neck. And relax your shoulders. If you feel them coming up towards your ears, go ahead and relax them. On your next inhale, come to your tippy toes, round yourself forward into plank. Let's see if we had proper alignment in our downward facing dog. If you didn't, feel free to adjust here. Push your hips up and back, downward facing dog. 2 more. Roll forward to plank as slow as you can. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last time, inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, slowly bring your feet to your hands. Forward fold. Grab opposite elbows and just ragdoll here. Let gravity do the work. A slight bend in your knees. And since it's early on in class, you might want to bend your knees a little bit more. Giving your muscles some love versus pushing them too far when we're not so warm yet. Release your grip here. Slowly roll all the way up. Shoulders come up towards your ears. Push them back and down. Tadasana, mountain pose. We're going to go ahead and do some sun A's here, otherwise known as your vinyasa. Inhale, salute the sun, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat, right foot back, left foot back, plank. Drop your knees down. Elbows bend back to the back of your mat. Slither your chest down and forward. Baby cobra. Inhale, shoulders squeeze. Your legs and toes are pushing into the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Option to step, hop, or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise, lift your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center prayer. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, left foot back, right foot back, plank. Drop your knees down again. Bend your elbows, chest slithers forward as you go into baby cobra. Shoulders squeezing together, palms on the ground. One more inhale here. Exhale, forehead down on your mat. And then go ahead and push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Step, hop, or float forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, salute the sun, lift your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center prayer. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Maybe a little back bend here. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat. An opportunity to jump back, or you can step back into plank. This time, keeping your knees lifted if you would like. Lean forward over your wrist. Elbows hug backwards, yogi push-up, roll over your toes for upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, step hop or float forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center prayer. All of those are options you can take for your vinyasa flow, which I will cue as we switch sides. So feel free to do what suits you or whatever you need. You can always skip one as well. So we're gonna do one more. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step or float back, your vinyasa of choice. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Go ahead and kick your left foot up and back, down dog split. Bend your knee, open your hip. An opportunity to take some hip circles here, knee circles, roll out your ankles. Whatever you do, make sure you do it both ways. Kick back, square your hips off, down dog split. Exhale, left knee comes forward, plant your left foot. Right hand stays, left arm reaches up towards the sky, low lunge twist. You can roll out your wrist here. Whatever feels good. One more inhale and exhale. Plant your left hand down on the mat. Left foot meets your right, your vinyasa of choice. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. On your next inhale, right foot kicks up and back, down dog split. Bend your knee, open your hip. An opportunity to take those same circles you did on the other side. Or if something's feeling sticky, do whatever feels good here. Down dog split, square your hips off. Exhale, right foot plants in between your hands, low lunge. Left hand plants, right arm towards the sky, low lunge twist. Roll out your right wrist here as well. One more inhale to lengthen. Exhale to maybe twist a little bit deeper. Right hand comes down. Right foot meets your left. Plank, your vinyasa of choice. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. All right, let's get moving. Lift your left foot up and back. Down dog split. Bend your knee, open your hip. Kick back, down dog split. Exhale, knee to nose, round into yourself. Kick back, down dog split. Left foot plants in between your hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine here. And then whenever you feel secure, we're gonna rise up, high lunge. Reach your arms up towards the sky. Our left knee is in line with our left ankle. Hips facing the front of the mat. Arms high towards the sky. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, sweep your arms back. Chest comes forward 45 degrees, power lunge. Inhale, come back to high lunge. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale, sweep your arms back, power lunge. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, power lunge. Inhale, come back to center. I lied, one more time. Sweep your arms back, power lunge. I want you to bring your weight into your left foot. Toes pop off the ground. We're in warrior 3 now. Opportunity to grab those blocks if you would like for supported warrior 3. We're testing our balance early here. 2 more rounds of breath. Square your hips towards the mat. And our back heel is pushing and kicking back. All right, come back to high lunge. Bend your left knee, arms high. Exhale, plant your hands, your vinyasa of choice. We'll meet in downward facing dog. To do that on the right side. Kick your right foot up and back, down dog split. Bend your knee, open your hip. Kick back, down dog split. Exhale, knee to nose, round into yourself. Push back, down dog split. Exhale, right foot comes forward and plants. Lengthen your chest, lengthen your spine. And then on your next inhale, your arms come up, high lunge. Find your placement here. Right knee on top of your right ankle. Square your hips. A slight bend in your back knee. Inhale here. Exhale, power lunge. Sweep your arms back. Chest comes forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, power lunge. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, power lunge. Last time, inhale, high lunge. Exhale, power lunge. Weight comes into our right foot. Push off those back toes, warrior 3. We're making a T shape with our body, your head through your back heel. You can always grab these blocks if you would like. A few rounds of breath here. Everything is engaged, and we're finding our balance. Bend your right knee, come back, high lunge, lift your arms high. Exhale, your vinyasa of choice. Feel free to skip it if you would like. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. All right, another little flow for you here. Kick your left foot up and back, down dog split. Bend your knee, open your hip. Kick back, down dog split. Exhale, left foot comes forward and plants. Reach your arms up high, high lunge. This is just a transition to open us up into warrior 2. Back heel is on the ground. Left knee is over our left foot. Arms are pulling in opposite directions. Inhale, lengthen out your front leg. Exhale, warrior 2. Flip your front palm, reach forward, up and back. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Forearm finds your thigh. Right arm reaches towards the sky. Our shoulders are trying to act like there's a wall behind us and we're leaning on it. Inhale, lengthen out your front leg. Reach your front arm forward, up and back. Reverse triangle. Come back. Bend your front knee. Warrior 2. Square your hips off. High lunge. Bring your right hand down. Left arm towards the sky. Low lunge twist, we've been here before. And this is gonna lead us into side plank. Roll over your right heel, left foot on top of your right. You can always put your knee down for a different variation, whatever feels good. A few rounds of breath here. Lift your hips a little bit towards the sky. Exhale, come to plank, find your vinyasa. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. We're gonna do all of that again on the other side now. Kick your right foot up and back, down dog split. Exhale, open your hip, bend your knee. Kick back, down dog split. Bring your right foot forward, plant your right foot. Lift your arms high, high lunge. Let's open it up, warrior two. Your front knee is facing towards the front of the mat. It's not curving in. Make sure it's straight on. Arms reaching in opposite directions. Your gaze is forward. Inhale, lengthen your front leg. Exhale, warrior two. Flip your front palm, paint the sky. Reverse your warrior. You're reaching up and back towards the sky. We're not trying to go down into the ground. We're going up and over. Exhale, come back to center. Extended side angle. Legs stay the same. Your forearm finds your thigh. Left hand towards the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, come back to center. Lengthen out your front foot. Paint the sky again, but this is reverse triangle with our legs straight. And then come back to warrior two. Square off your hips, high lunge. Exhale, left hand plants, right arm towards the sky. Roll over your left foot for side plank. Your shoulders are in line with each other. One line from your palm, pushing through your fingertips. One more round of breath. Lift your hips up towards the sky. Exhale, right hand down. Go ahead and find your vinyasa of choice. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left foot up towards the sky. On your exhale, your left foot is going to come outside of your left hand for lizard. You can go ahead and rock forward and back to just feel your hips out a little bit. Your knee can come towards the ground. Release your toes. Lizard lunge here. You can stay upright if you would like. You can always come down to your forearms. If you have blocks, you can come on to your blocks. Do whatever feels right here. A few rounds of breath to just really feel our hips here. This is a really nice stretch for your inner hip and groin. We tend to hold a lot of stress in our hips during the colder months. So this is a really nice stretch to kind of release all that tension that we put on them. Go ahead and come back up onto your palms. Option here to lift your back hand up and back. You could meet your right toes to find a little thigh stretch here. If you can't reach your toes, that's okay as well. Just stay in lizard. If you have a strap, you can also use a strap to wrap it around your foot and bring it towards you. Go ahead and release whatever grip you have, whatever pose. And then a little transition here. We're gonna walk our left foot out to the side, and we're gonna come down into half frog. So you can slowly just start to walk yourself down. Your knee is gonna find the ground, foot find the ground. You're making a 90-degree angle with your left foot. Right leg is straight back. This is another hip opener. I like to slowly lower myself all the way towards the ground. You can make a pillow with your hands. Rest your forehead on your hands. If you need more of a neck stretch, because we'll be here for a few breaths, you can put your left cheek on the ground, look towards the right side, and cactus your arms out. Just find something that is sustainable for you here. Focus on your breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. Last 2 rounds of breath. You can sigh, you can flutter your lips, whatever you might need here. Another transition we're gonna do, you can bring your hands to the sides of your chest, but we're essentially gonna roll over onto our right leg. You can bring your shoulder underneath you, and we're gonna go into supine twist from here. So your leg can stay the same. You might need to shimmy if there's not too much room around you. And then your left arm is gonna fold over towards the left side of your mat. Your knee might pop up. You can always put a block there if you would like. I love to have a supine twist in my classes. They're really good for digestion. I just also feel like they're a really good metaphor. I feel like you're wringing out your body. You can just be wringing out your day, your week, your morning, whatever might be on your mind. We're still remembering to breathe here. Just 2 more rounds. And we're going to go ahead and just roll back onto our stomachs. You can push your left leg straight, and we'll meet back. Push yourself back into downward facing dog. We're going to do that same little stretch sequence on the left side, or on the right side. Kick your right foot up and back, down dog split. Your right foot plants outside your right hand for lizard. You can rock back and forth. And then drop your back knee down, untuck your toes. This might be enough for you here. If you would like to go deeper, or if your body allows you to go deeper, you can put your forehands on the mat. Put your forearms on the mat, my bad. Or you can always put a block underneath you. whatever feels good. This side might feel different than the other side. Don't judge it. You can notice it. But the love you gave your other side, give it on this side too, even if it doesn't look like how you want it to. If you're running into any sticky feelings, notice it and breathe into it. Your breath can really move you throughout your practice. And oxygen is always a feel good for your muscles. Go ahead and come back up to lizard. We're going to try that thigh stretch again if you would like. Your right arm reaches up and back for your left toes. And if you could grab your left toes, then slowly start to sink your hips forward. I like to push back, grab my toes, and lean forward as much as I can. This stretch is spicy, I'll tell you that. A few rounds of breath. Exhale, release your grip, come back to lizard. And if you want to inch over because you realized you didn't have too much space, but we're going to go into half frog on this side. So your right toes will flare outside of your mat. Slowly roll yourself down to the mat. Your knee is in line with your hip, and then your knee is in line with your ankle, making that 90-degree angle. Left leg is straight back. And allow yourself to melt onto the ground here. Forehead to mat, forehead to your hands. Or if you did that neck stretch, cactus your arms wide. Right cheek meets the mat. Half frog. And if this is uncomfortable for your knee, you can always put a blanket underneath it, a towel, if you need to. We have a few rounds of breath here in half frog. You can do the same thing we just did in lizard, where you notice how different this side might feel for you. And honestly, sometimes it can feel frustrating that our sides can feel so different. But it is what it is. So just notice it. Breathe into the side. We'll just take a few more rounds of breath here. Go ahead and bring your arms towards your side. Roll over your left side body into supine twist. Right arm comes across your body towards the right side of your mat. You can flare your left arm out as well. I like to keep mine on my hip. You can look over your right shoulder if that feels good. Looking up at the ceiling might be enough too. Don't forget to breathe in this pose. Sometimes twists, we forget to breathe. We're moving our body in 2 different directions. Don't forget your breath. Last 2 rounds, in through your nose, out through your nose or mouth. If you need a release, feel free to sigh it out, flutter your lips. And this time, we're gonna just roll over onto our backs. I'm a little bit off my mat, so feel free to come back to the center of your mat. Hug your knees into your chest. And just give yourself some circles for your lower back, one way. And then the other way. And then just give yourself a tight squeeze here. Wrapping your arms around your shins. A big hug. Be proud of yourself for what you just did. And be grateful that you're able to move your body like we just did. Go ahead and release your grip. Fall into Shavasana, arms wide, legs wide. You can shimmy to get some movement out, to really fall into this pose. If it's comfortable, you can close your eyes or soften your gaze. Everything is relaxing here. Come back to your breath. Don't think about what we just did, what you have to do later. Your belly will rise, your chest will rise as you inhale. And then your chest falls, and then your belly follows in suit. It's so crazy how our breath is one of the most consistent things we do all day, throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout our whole lives. And yet, we never come back to it. We never think about it. So be grateful for all of your inhales and exhales. They're the driving force of life. Gift yourself 3 more rounds of breath. I will be silent. Shavasana.